I'm gonna throw this over your head, okay? Let it go over your head, all right?
Tonight, 2 real-life cases captured on police body cameras, where every decision becomes the line between life and death. We begin in Oklahoma, where a dangerous manhunt unfolds under cover of darkness. Case 1, Murder Suspect Manhunt. In the early morning hours of May 4th, 2020 in Muskogee, Oklahoma, police are hunting for Deontree Bruner, 21, a murder suspect wanted out of Tulsa. Just 1 day earlier at the Addison Apartments complex in Tulsa, Bruner allegedly shot and killed James Hrix, 19, and shot his own girlfriend in the head during a violent altercation. Miraculously, the female victim remains conscious when rushed to the hospital, but Hrix doesn't survive. Tulsa PD immediately issues a warrant for Bruner's arrest on charges of murder and shooting with intent to injure.
Okay. Do you want me to send officer name?
No, let's come over from Copy.
Alright, guys. I'll get in there as soon as I can.
At 12:24 a.m. on May 4th, Muskogee's 911 dispatch receives an anonymous call from a male informant claiming he has information on Bruner's whereabouts and agrees to meet with officers to provide details.
We know you're scared to get involved. Trying to do it. Get the camera on.
When the responding officer arrives at the meeting location, the tipster requests the patrol car's dash cam be turned off and confirms that Bruner is somewhere in Muskogee, though he only knows the general area, not a specific address.
What's the emergency? It's the murder they're looking for. And he was involved in the killing in Tulsa. Been all over the news all day. And he's down here. I think he's coming towards the state.
Like, you think he's coming this way down here to Muskogee?
No, he's already in Muskogee. He wants back to this side of town, to the east side. I need police on this street. And he's got to go like I said. His name is Deontree Bruner.
Minutes later, a second 911 call comes in from another citizen reporting Bruner walking eastbound through the city near the area of 13th Street and Fremont Avenue.
Blackmail got it crazy. Not sure where he went.
Officer Foreman immediately drives his patrol car to the reported location and spots a young male wearing a gray hoodie with his right hand concealed inside the pocket. But the moment he sees the police cruiser, the suspect spins around and bolts into the darkness. Foreman urgently radios, "Black, male gray hoodie running southeast, right hand concealed in hoodie while running."
He came over and then he just took off on me. He didn't say nothing to us. And then he walked back up here and then that's when y'all pulled up on him.
Police quickly establish a perimeter around the area and deploy K-9 units to track him, while Bruner continues fleeing through multiple residential neighborhoods along Fremont Avenue before vanishing into the night. Officers then approach a home where Bruner's relatives are staying, and the family confirms he just left moments ago, adding that they've been trying to convince him to turn himself in, but he's refusing to listen.
Figure it out.
As far as the cover officers, don't let Griffith's body be the first thing past the corner.
Yeah, I got it. Behind him, Loki. Behind him.
Mr. Bruner! Go to the police department right now. If you don't get out, then turn it on. You're gonna find everybody. We get up here. Yes.
Around 1:50 a.m., police follow the K9's trail to the area of 11th Street near Fremont, where 6 officers cautiously approach the corner, while Bruner is hiding in bushes next to an air conditioning unit. Suddenly, 3 gunshots ring out. And bullets fly directly toward the officers, forcing one to dive back behind a large tree, while 2 other officers immediately return fire. The shooting stops.
Get behind cover.
I got him. Unit on 11th, I need you to back up. You're in our crossfire. Is the dog hit? Anybody hit? Purple, anybody hit? Okay. Not yet. He's breathing. Deontree, tell us where you're hit at. Deontree, hey.
Police call out to Bruner multiple times to check his status, but get no response. And once it's safe, they move in closer and discover Bruner lying motionless with gunshot wounds. Officers quickly secure the weapon, assess his injuries, and call for EMS to provide emergency medical treatment on scene before transporting him to the hospital. Bruner is rushed to a Tulsa area hospital, but succumbs to his injuries at 4:42 a.m. that same morning. After reviewing the complete investigative file, including body cam footage from the officers involved, the Muskogee County District Attorney's Office determines the shooting was entirely justified and lawful. Prosecutor Orville Loge states in the official report, Bruner fired first and posed a direct, immediate, deadly threat to the officers. Fortunately, no officers are injured in this gun battle. Leaving behind this tense manhunt in Oklahoma, we now shift to another case unfolding in Texas, where rescue teams face an equally dangerous situation under severe weather conditions. Case 2, Frozen Lake Rescue. On February 19, 2021, at Thomas Jefferson Park in Irving, Texas, a married couple is walking around the lake with their 2 young children when tragedy strikes without warning. This is the tail end of Winter Storm Uri, also known as Snowmageddon, the historic winter storm that leaves millions of Texans without power and facing sub-zero temperatures for days on end. Although the weather has started warming up that day with temperatures climbing to 40-50 degrees Fahrenheit, and the snow and ice beginning to thaw, thick sheets of ice still cover the lake's surface, hiding deadly danger beneath. Around 5 p.m., the couple and their 2 children are walking around the lake, taking pictures of the winter scenery when the wife suddenly steps onto a sheet of ice and plunges into the freezing water. The husband immediately rushes out to save his wife, but also falls through the frozen lake with her.
I'm gonna throw this over your head, okay? Let it go over your head, all right? Grab the rope. Right there you go.
Bystanders witnessing the incident quickly call 911, but the first call confuses dispatch because the caller doesn't know the exact location and only mentions a hole in the water with a woman who looks like she's about to drown. After multiple successive 911 calls, rescue units finally pinpoint the location as the lake at Thomas Jefferson Park and immediately dispatch swift water rescue teams.
Grab the rope. Right there you go. Pull it from that end. There's more rope in the back.
Officer Brendan Fowler is first on scene and realizes two people are trapped in the frozen lake, but they don't have much strength left to save themselves. He immediately throws out a rope with a life preserver attached and tries to pull them in while the couple attempts to hold on tight, but their strength is failing due to the frigid water temperature.
You need help?
I'm throwing a swimmer right here. I'm just real good. Yeah. You want, actually, I'll tell you what. I'll hold on to these.
Minutes later, Officer Travis Allen arrives on scene and immediately strips off his bulletproof vest and tactical gear, keeping only his pants and undershirt to allow for easier swimming while preparing to jump into the water to rescue them. Meanwhile, the Irving Fire Department, led by firefighter Justin Graham, also arrives with an aluminum ladder and specialized equipment.
Give you another one, but keep it up, let it go. Hey, bud. Grab the ladder. Hey.
The firefighters decide to use the aluminum ladder to reach the two victims rather than swimming straight into the water, because this will help distribute weight across the ice surface and be safer. Graham carefully positions the ladder on the ice and slowly crawls out toward the two people submerged in the frozen water, while a police officer also crawls along the ladder to assist.
She under or up?
Graham reaches the woman first, who is in more critical condition and showing signs of hypothermic shock, and pulls her up from the water to keep her head above the surface. They attach rope to the ladder and try to pull both the ladder and the woman back towards shore. But as Graham moves closer to the second victim, the man he hears the terrifying sound of cracking ice directly beneath him. The massive ice sheet supporting the aluminum ladder begins breaking apart and sinking into the water, dragging Graham, the police officer, and both victims down into the frigid lake. Graham yells, "Get ready to go under, we're all about to get wet." And in an instant, all four people plunge into the frozen lake. The shock from the cold water causes Graham's body to go numb. Immediately, he can't feel his legs, and the aluminum ladder is sliding deeper into the water hole, pulling everyone down with it. Graham desperately grabs onto the woman's pants because the ladder is no longer helping and tries to crawl back towards shore while the ladder continues drifting deeper. Fortunately, Graham's left foot touches the lake bottom in a shallower area, and he realizes they have a chance to survive. He pulls the woman toward the rescue team waiting on shore, then turns back and grabs the man's jacket as he's still trying to swim towards shore, pulling him out of the water hole. The firefighters, police chief, and bystanders standing on shore all grab both sides of the ladder together and pull with everything they got to help get everyone safely to shore. Immediately after getting out of the water, the rescue team switches into emergency medical mode and rushes the woman who is starting to lose consciousness into the ambulance. 6 to 8 paramedics cram into the ambulance to treat both victims using rapid warming techniques to prevent severe hypothermia. The entire rescue operation, from arriving on scene to the ambulance departing, takes just 15 minutes, an incredibly short time frame for such a dangerous situation. The couple is then transported to Parkland Hospital for treatment, with the wife suffering more severe injuries and receiving intensive care. Irving PD later confirms that both victims, as well as firefighter Justin Graham and the police officer who fell into the water, all made full recoveries following the incident. The couple's 2 children were uninjured and placed in the care of relatives immediately after the rescue. Miraculously, no one dies in this perilous rescue operation, and the story becomes a testament to the bravery and exceptional teamwork of Irving's rescue forces under extremely harsh conditions. And there you have it, 2 real-life cases that reveal the unpredictable danger law enforcement faces every single day. In Oklahoma, the manhunt for murder suspect Deontree Bruner ended in a deadly shootout under cover of darkness, but fortunately, no officers were injured and the shooting was ruled justified. Meanwhile, in Texas, the frozen lake rescue nearly turned into tragedy when the entire rescue team plunged into the icy water. But thanks to incredible courage and exceptional teamwork, everyone made a full recovery. These cases prove that on every shift, officers must be ready to face situations that no amount of training can fully prepare them for. And just one split-second mistake can lead to irreversible consequences. If you found today's video compelling and want to see more real cases captured on police body cameras, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next upload. A like and comment sharing your thoughts below would also help us tremendously in bringing you even higher quality content. In our next video, we'll witness an even more intense situation when police are forced to confront. But that's a story for another time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.